He's a Laker.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest on this. Is that not a lot of people in our area have dealt with a South African film crew. So this is a unique experience. This is the kind of
crazy
stuff
bastard.
I wanted to touch on.
Ex-military dude, but he was fucking cool as fuck.
Spit it, man. Spit your rap. What was it like? What'd they do it? How'd they do it?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad gig, but man, if it had been closer here, it'd been ideal.
I've seen the video. It's Hollywood quality production video shot.
You've seen some of the metalwork and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll show you pictures of that.
Yeah. That's neat.
Shout out Brett Gaspin. And his love, I hope by now, soon to be wife, Christy. I hope you guys are doing good and shit. But yeah, fucking good times, dude. I got my fucking. Did you ever see the staple scar? Dude, I got fucking laid open umbrella stand outside the old mattress factory up in Omaha with a buddy of mine. We were fucking around, drinking, got all fucked up, and he dumped me on my head. But no, man, he's a good dude,
shit.
Yeah, he would do this too.
That's crazy.
He's a fabrication supervisor for Conductors Wamfler.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he came up like he was when they were doing the new building for the PBS Metals division, he did all the design.
Right.
Like floor plan and everything, machine layout, all the cranes and everything. I mean, he's a good dude, man. He made his wife owns a shop up there, Lavish Salons, and they won Best of Omaha stuff. But he did all the work in there, redoing it and stuff. He built all the display work and yeah, his quality work, man. He's fucking super good dude.
That's pretty.
Fucking kids love him. He fucking laid himself up with a 30-06 out of my house and fucking dumbass. Come out there, he came down with another homie, Dewey Stewart, out there fucking stunting on the streets. I don't know, God knows what that man's up to. But he came down with his son. We were, just popping off rounds of 22 and stuff. He's like, my buddy's like, yeah, I brought down the 30-06. He's like, you ever shot one of them? I'm like, oh, several times. Killed deer and shit with them, yeah. I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the still.
Right.
Yeah, but he fucking laid it on us. He's like, yeah, let me show you how to do it. He's all fucked up. I was like, man, you've been drinking, man. You went to pick up Dewey and his son to bring him down to go shoot, I'm like, dude, don't be a dickhead.
Right.
He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, pulled out the 30-06 scope on it and everything. And we were shooting about 75 yards out, and I was adjusting the scope for him, and he's like, yeah, let me. I was like, all right, go ahead, man. And he was all up there, and that scope came back and busted him above his eye and laid him open. Oh, yeah. He's all fucking
got himself with a 30-06.
Yeah, caught himself with the scope, laid his ass open.
Wow.
Me and Dewey just went out there and fucking shot all the rounds with his son. We're like, man, I'm glad you got fucked. Right? Yeah, people get drunk and fucked up, but. But yeah.
Hey,
he had the hit and run though too. He got lucky on that. He got a fucking way. He was fucking up in Omaha, and he get fucking back.
Might want to just pull the reins on that story, man.
True stories, man.
Yeah, you're dropping names, man. I don't know.
Oh, he wouldn't care, man. He's a good dude.
Is he?
Yeah, he's good.
I just don't want to put nobody on the spot, nobody on blast. Like, I got some fucking seriously incriminating stories. And if you hit like and share enough times, I might tell them. I mean, let's be real here. The name of the game.
Yeah.
The name of the game here.
Oh, he wouldn't care anyway.
Right.
But he, I used to hang out with him some. I mean, the older world.
And that was, uh-oh.
My charger.
I don't know. I don't have it.
It's black and has my name on it.
It's
what?
With red tape.
I don't know. I have no idea.
We've had a breach in the studio.
Yeah, a breach in the studio.
It takes it to work.
I will edit this out. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
God damn! Where's my charger?
I don't know.
I'll set your studio on fire if you have my charger.
Hey, wait till we're rolling film, though.
What?
I said, wait till we're rolling film, though.
Yeah.
We're just rolling audio. Amber Alexander, everybody. Everybody put together. Yeah.
Produced 2 of my offspring.
Performance art.
Yeah. My fucking daughters are probably in there terrorizing shit. A little curly haired.
That's what you do, though.
That's
what they do. Oh, Raylan, my youngest boy, will drive you nuts, and JD is his sarcasm is so advanced. People actually think he's stupid, but he's not. We've been doing a spelling program. I started doing with him last year to get him.
Are we getting into public schools now?
Potentially, because I think I've developed a program to help kids spell at least. And here's my theory. Okay, now I may be wrong, and criticize me, educators. I dare you. Anyway, this is how it started. Okay, we started with him. The way it was done for me when I was a kid is he's put to a table with a list of spelling words. Yeah. You write the first word out, and then you copy it 5 or 6 times each word. Yeah. So we tried that. First test come along, and that was doing it 5 days a week. Yeah. Tanked. Failed it. Boom, bang. Felt bad.
Really?
Okay, so then I was like, okay, well, we got to develop some kind of deal to drive this in. And I was thinking, my first initial thought processes into this was to make it muscle memory. The idea wasn't a long-term memory effect of spelling, of, say, a word. It was a reactionary action through programming.
Right.
Okay, so then the process was we both sat down with the spelling list. I would ask him to spell the word. He would do his best to spell it out to me phonetically.
Right.
And then I would repeat the spelling and then have him repeat the word and the spelling with me 5 or 6 times in a row.
Right.
Per word. Now, last year through 3rd grade, that immediately brought his grades up. He does not have a horrible spelling grade at all.
Right.
Well, this year, we started that same process again. But this time, it didn't seem like it was really working for him. So, we implicated a new method. As now, I give him the written part of it. Or not the written part, or I ask him the written part. And then he writes it down. And then we go back, check the test, and then I have him now write the word that's wrong, the correct spelling from me,
right,
and then spell it to me while he's writing it.
Amber's gonna.
And he took, I kid you not, Travis, last Wednesday I tested him on his 15 base spelling words. Now his bonus words, he's been guessing them phonetically.
Right.
So he's doing a pretty good job on that, but he has not had a failing spelling test yet.
Right.
Now he's coming home with practice tests for the first of the week, missing 1 of 15,
right,
or missing 50 or 1 out of 14 or however.
So he's a good student, huh?
No, well he's bombing that practice test. He's only getting 1 right. And fucking anyway, fucking. I hate to cut. Well, this is the adult channel. Fuck that. Fuck you, man.
We're grown ass men.
I don't care if I get money from YouTube. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Somebody will watch my shit, so fuck that.
Ass man.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we did this now. Man. Coming into Wednesday, we did a practice test, another written practice test.
Right.
He got 3 right out of 15. So then we re-implicated the writing. I spelled it to him the correct time, the first time.
Right.
Then he writes it and repeats it.
Right.
We tested again Thursday afternoon.
Right.
And he spelled everything right because I gave him time to adjust and correct.
Right.
But he spelled nearly every word right.
Right.
In less than a 48-hour period.
Right. Oh, yeah, and stuff like that.
Seriously, now, is there something to that or not?
Yeah, it works.
I mean, true, the kid, now, to be honest with you, the kid has already had a fairly large vocabulary to begin with.
Right.
Right, that's
like Brielle. Well, that's like Brielle. Her vocabulary and stuff, skills are crazy. Yeah. And she, she'll use, first grade, I don't know.
No phone calls during...
her surgery's coming up next Wednesday. Try to correct her eyes. So,
you want to talk about it, or
yeah?
I mean, feel free to
I've been
talk
up
about
there.
it.
That's where my youngest had her dental surgery out of Boys Town. So,
really,
yeah, it's not a
good hospital.
Yeah, it's a good hospital.
Is that like is it like Children's Mercy, is it Independent Children's Hospital, or am I ignorant to Boys Town, or what's
well,
up?
Troy, Dr. Sebastian Troya, he does his surgeries out there.
Yeah.
And then this dental one had my youngest, Briley, had to have the dental surgery up there. Yeah, I like it. It's a good establishment.
Well, yeah, we have
busted ass fucking vending machine food out of there.
I have a pretty good experience with children's hospitals. Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
Kansas City and neurological.
I think the resources are there. I feel like the cost is exorbitant, though. I mean, for what
exemplary places to have your child's treated.
Yeah,
especially for neurology issues right
yeah.
now. I can tell you right now, and for those that may know or may not know, my son was born with a brain condition called hemimegalencephaly, and one half of his hemispheres was larger than the other,
right.
And it was misshapen a little bit, so it was causing seizures like 300 a day. And that's crazy. That's a crazy amount.
Yeah.
And trust me.
Yeah.
And I used to tell people, they'd like, how do you deal with that? And it's like, well, you don't live a day at a time no more. You live minutes at a time. Like, I've made it.
Yeah.
I've made it all day without can I breathe? Can I take a break? It's just when you're dealing with something like that, you don't get them options.
Right.
And we wound up going with naturally winding up down in KC.
Right.
Off 22nd, Children's Mercy, Maine.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa! Yeah. Love you guys, man. Love that facility. They're the ones that properly diagnosed everything and we got the ball rolling. And then they brought in a guy from Colorado who you have got to look this dude up. Is a rock star.
It's a rock star.
Is a rock star. He's a rock star. Dr. Paul Grab, I think. Look him up. They brought him. He was the guy that did Raylan's. You can refer to it as a hemiotomy or a hemirectomy. I prefer to call it a hemiotomy because rectomy kind of implies Paul Grab. Google him. Check his credentials, man. Check us out. Check his ass out. And for everybody who wants to know, I'm really trying to work this out for Travis to be my co-host, man. This is meant to be. I can only talk to a few people, and I hope and we're going to engage people who like to talk about shit. Yeah. Because we want you to come on, man. Fuck yeah. Come to Rotten Apple Studios, 2 guys in a garage. It's baller up here, bro. I mean,
hang out.
Fuck yeah. Talk to us, man. Talk to us. Let us know. I do have a couple people I'm going to make. That is the fella. That is him. Dr. Paul Grab. Check his shit. Check his rating. 4.0 out of 5. Yeah, I give him a fucking 10 out of a million. He can have the galaxy for all I care.
He's out of Birmingham, Alabama?
Yeah. He made a lot of notoriety in Colorado. Check him up. Look him up on YouTube, man. They can hear the audio. I don't think we're going to get into any.
Oh, shit. We got a Grab intro.
Yeah. That's the dude.
Dr. Paul Grab, huh?
Absolutely.
Fucking miracle worker, huh?
I bet you this was filmed not long after Raylan's ordeal.
Taking care of a child in the operating room, you see a very small part of that child. Maybe.
So he's the man. Huh?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Okay, back that up. Back that up a little bit. I want to see that X-ray again.
My
child. Meet Paul Grab.
I know personally when I'm taking care of a child.
That's the man, huh?
This is the man.
A very small part of that child.
Okay, right here.
Was he personable in real life?
I wanted to check that because that threw me off. That looked like it was a I'm started on it now. Hemimegalencephaly case, but I think this is actually a case of maybe there's some Rasmussen's. There's another case for that affects neurologically. There's Rasmussen's and there's microcephaly, which microcephaly can be the full brain or both hemispheres. They don't split it between two. Like the medical terms for hemimegalencephaly is half large brain. That's the words. That's what the meaning is. Right. When you talk about microcephaly, you're talking about small brain. Right. But that doesn't. They don't split that between half a small brain or just a small brain. So But yeah, this dude's a legitimate rock star.
A patch of